Hello, good morning, my dear students, class 7. So, in the previous two sessions, we have learnt about the civics chapter on equality, and this is our third session of the same chapter on equality. So, in the last session, we have discussed about the four things which Indian constitution recognized for. The first we have seen that every person is equal before law. Then we have studied that no person can be discriminated against on the basis of their religion, race, caste, place, or birthplace, or whether he is male or female. And third thing, we have seen that every person has the access to all public places, including playgrounds, hotels, shops, and markets. And fourth thing, we have seen that untouchability has been abolished. Okay. So, the two ways in which the government has tried to implement the equality among the people, among the citizen of India, that is guaranteed in the constitution. The first thing is that government implement these equality through laws. Okay. The first thing is law, and second thing is that through the government programs or government schemes, that to help the disadvantaged communities. Okay, so there are several laws in India that protect every person's right to be treated equally. It is everyone's right that to be treated equally. So in addition, what happens, the laws, the government has also set up several schemes to improve. Why government launch these schemes? Because there should be improvement in the lives of the communities and individuals who have been treated unequally for the several years, for the several centuries, we can say. So these schemes are to ensure greater opportunity for people to have not had this in the past. Okay, so what are the schemes that we will see? One of the step taken by the government includes the midday meal scheme. Okay, so this scheme refers to the program introduced in all government elementary schools to provide children with cooked lunch. Okay, so here midday meal, which we can say madhyana bhojan, means the student who are coming in the school, they are getting the cooked food, so that the students can come in the school in a large amount. So Tamil Nadu was the first state in India who has introduced this scheme in 2001. So what happened? The Supreme Court asked all the state governments to begin this program in their schools within 6 months. So what happened? This program has had many positive effects. Students started to come in the school. Their presently in the school has been increased. So these include the fact that more poor people, those people are poor, they have begun enrolling their names regularly to attending the school. So teachers reported that earlier children would often go home for lunch, for taking their lunch, and they did not return to school. But now with the midday meal, when the school has started to provide the midday meal, their attendance has been improved. So their mother, who earlier had to interrupted their work to feed their children at home during the day, now no longer need to do so. So this program has also helped reduce caste prejudices, because both lower and upper caste, both caste children in the school eat this meal together. So in quiet a few places, Dalit women who have been employed to cook the meal. The midday meal program also helps to reduce the hunger of the poor students who often come to school and cannot concentrate because their stomachs are empty, right? So all the states have started this scheme, midday meal scheme, to increase the number of the student in the school. So what happened while government programs, we can see here the government programs like midday meal plays an important role to increasing the equality of opportunity. Okay, to getting the meal equally in the school, that is the equality of opportunity. So there is much that still need to be done. While the midday meal program has helped increase the enrollment and attendance of poor children in the school, there continue to be big differences in our country between schools that the rich attend and those that the poor attend. Even today there are several schools in the country in which Dalit children, like Om Prakash Valmiki we have discussed prior, so that are discriminated against and treated unequally. So these children are forced into unequal situation in which their dignity is not getting hurt, their dignity is not respected, not getting respected. So this is because people refuse to think them as equal even though the laws requires it. Now we will discuss about the issues of equality in other democracies. Okay, so while discussing this topic, the issues of equality in other democracies, so you are probably wondering whether India is the only democratic country in which there is inequality and where the struggle for equality continues to exist. Okay, so the truth is that in many democratic countries around the world, the issue of equality continues to be key issue around which communities struggled. So for example, we can see here, okay, now what we have discussed here, that India is a democratic country as we are discussing here. There are many countries like India, so that countries are also struggling to establish the equality in their democracies. Okay, so for example, in the United States of America, so America, USA is the oldest democratic country. Okay, so the African Americans whose ancestors were the slaves who were brought over from Africa. So that people, the ancestors means their forefathers have been brought from the Africa, and then after years they have got settled there in America. So the over the Africa. So it continues to describe their lives today as largely unequal. So American people might have thinking that, okay, they are our slaves, they have brought up from Africa as a slave, so they are our slaves, so why they should treated equally with us. So the mindset is like that. So this despite the fact that there was a movement in the late 1950s. So which movement in 1950s, let us see, to push the equal right for African American. So prior to this, American Africans were treated extremely unequally in the United States. See, those people were dragged out, or those people were brought out from the Africa to where? To America. So that African people, those who were brought out there, so that people were getting unequal treatment there, so that people also struggled a lot for equality. For example, we will see when traveling by the bus, they either had to sit at the back of the bus or get up from their seat whenever white person wished to sit there. Okay, so Rosa Parks, that also we will see. Rosa Parks was an African American woman. Okay, so she, tired from a long day at work, she refused to give up her seat on the bus to a white man on 1 December 1955. So her refusal that day started a huge agitation against the unequal ways in which African Americans were treated, and which came to be known as the civil rights movement. So what Rosa Parks has done while she was returning home from her work, she didn't give her seat to a white person. She directly refused him to give her seat. So there we can see a large movement uh, of that civil rights movement. So the Civil Rights Act of 1964 prohibited discrimination on the basis of the race. So that act has been passed. So religion or national origin, so it also stated that all schools would be open to African American children. So all type of children means the African American children who were there, so that all the schools were open for that children, open for African American children, and that they would no longer have to attend separate schools specially set up for them. So however, despite this, a majority of African American continue to be among the poorest in the country. Most African American children can only afford to attend government school that have fewer facilities and poorly qualified teachers as compared to white students who either go to private schools or live in areas where the government schools are highly rated as a private school. So there the equality has been established among the African American for that children, that those facilities that white children were getting, the same facilities African American children also started to get. Okay, so this was about the issues of equality in the other democracies. For example, we have seen the America example. Okay, so how the African American equality has been established, that we have seen. So I hope that you have understood this chapter. Read the chapter thoroughly and make your notes in your notebook. Thank you.